Alright, hello everyone, welcome to the stream today. Alright, so just continuing on with more of practicing the newer style of art. So, be more in that vein of, at least for the style-wise. Haven't fully decided on an outfit here, but get this anatomy sitting the way I want it to. Let's just bring in the cheek a little bit. Actually, kind of like it, having the really big bit here. Just see if I can, ideally, do a bit like that. Just get this anatomy going. I do have like a reference image on the ready, which is more of a, I guess, closer to street style. Still looks very woolly, which I found is very consistent in the style. I love this image. Go for a more woolly feel, or do I go for a more cloth, cotton feel? Actually about the same, honestly. But there's one thing I could describe as the most noticeable trait in this style is that the shirts are very much always tucked in, which I don't know will be very relevant in this pose. But I want to try drawing a hoodie, because I haven't drawn a hoodie in a while. Well, not really a hoodie, but a jacket with a hood. But that's always good practice, especially if the pose is a bit different than the usual, because it means I'm actually getting proper practice in. Let me just make sure I know where the chest is here. Chest is like here. Alright, since I remember, I also mentioned now, tomorrow, I'm looking at trying a Fire Emblem randomizer. So that might be very bad depending on how the randomizer is set up. I've only kind of looked at it. I don't really deal with weapons very often, or I haven't really tried any kind of armory, weapony kind of feel, so I can't really say much on that front. I don't want this to hang off the body. Usually I'll have like a style, like a general style in mind before I start. And if I don't, then I'll just kind of look at reference images of all the things that come up essentially when I search for it on Pinterest or Pixiv, and just start slapping in everything that looks mildly interesting. Like, that's kind of how I've been rolling with finding styles. That was most notable when I was doing the what was it, the, what ended up being Cyberpunk? A lot of black and white, and then some kind of neon color supporting, and then a lot of pockets and bags everywhere, like the street smart kind of cyberpunk style. I don't know how much I should bring that over, actually. Just bring it like this. Don't know if I got the butt in quite the right position. We want to end this before the butt. It's actually considering whether to go, try and go like a more revealing style, as the currently very popular, was it bratty style? That would be a surefire way to get myself kicked off the platform quickly. I'm gonna bring the shoulder in a bit here, but I want this part of here to go like that. I don't want the hood to like wrap around and be part of this as well. Because what have the hood like coming around the back here, but it's kind of out of the way. And then this needs to kind of go under the body and wrap around. It's just going over a regular shirt here. How noticeable should the shirt actually be? It would just be the body all the way down against the ground. It'll be what? Thumb is underneath chin, and then fingers are actually on the outside. So oh, I've basically done like no fantasy stuff, and I've only tried like sci-fi or like a cyberpunk. Was it cyberpunk? I still can't remember. I think it was cyberpunk, right? That the style ended up being. But I'm mostly running with modern, because I'll be real, I'm not that great at a lot of styles, so just getting the solid stuff that I can definitely find a reference for right now is generally top priority. Hand over cheek. I just slapped myself in the face. Like that. I mean, the most fantasy I've done is really just the addition of accessories. Like the past two models I did were very roughly using the Atelier series stuff as a reference, so that was a little bit fantasy, but even then it wasn't that fantasy, because honestly the costumes in that series aren't that fancy, I guess you could say. I don't know where I was going with that. Oh, I completely lost the shoulder here. Shoulder is coming through here. I want to go long sleeve. What kind of material do I want this to be? Do I want this to be more cloth? Or do I want it to be more woolly? I definitely want it to be a little baggy. So, we'll go a bit of, just kind of draw this in kind of messily. The bit against the ground should not be too baggy. So we want the sleeve to end about here so that the hand can come up here. Thumb goes below the chin, so it's got the outer pinky to four fingers around here, and then the hand has to come down here, and then your hand will be on this side, so like that. Really use a grayer pen for this. Actually, can I Or should I just darken my paper? Probably just darken my paper. And use a thinner pin. I don't know why I'm using such a thick pin. It's got a bit here. All these kind of have like the cuff on them. And then we want the arm to be coming out a little bit to begin with. So we'll say the armpit's about here. Just ignore the fact that the pin's getting significantly shorter or thinner, not shorter. Alright, now what to go put on the lower part of the body? I think it could be shorts, right? Some kind of pattern shorts. Let's go with this kind, maybe. Not really all that special, it's just your regular kinda shorts. But you can't really see the front, so honestly there's not too much special about this. Then we'll bring leg through here. The time for loose socks again. It's either loose socks or thigh highs or tights, really, right? That's what I'm really looking at. Either go cover your legs fully or don't cover them at all and make them loose. Yeah. That's the kind of feel I want, I think. Let's go with loose. So, let's say we've got the foot that starts about here. This is what that side of the foot, yeah. Foot would be about like this shape. I'm doing this kind of rough, but I'm really not good at drawing feet, so please excuse me on that front. But sock, let's say it goes around this part of the leg, and then we will put a shoe on this foot. It can be a sneaker of some kind because I don't have to draw the laces very clearly at this angle. Leg, knee. Then we'll have this foot kinda... This is the inside part of this foot. No, it should be like this. Oh, I'm really bad enough at drawing legs as it is. Why am I making this harder for myself? That doesn't look long enough. Also the shape... Well, should it be more sideways? But it's got the leg, which is... The back of the leg is on the inside, so... If I go like let's go like this, and then go. Trying to do. It's short full thing. Go more sideways, I think. Go like this. Just have the split be stretched out a bit further. Still looks a little small. Go like this. Something roughly like that. Sure. That's the lasso food, not the pin. I'll try to put here. Like that. Then we'll have side here coming down the side. Should I just bring the back of the head in like so? Side here coming down side. A little curly. This will be behind the head, so just kind of draw it in here. Then the head kind of needs to come round like so. Oh boy. Gonna go with a see if we can go more. No, the actual shape of this needs to be within this circle and this cylinder. So we'll go go like that. That's a bit large, isn't it? If I do a scrunchie like that. I should just go with something that's a bit plainer, like just a fluffy ball. This is a bit where I'm being way too adventurous and trying a lot of new things. Okay, maybe we won't be so of interest of this. At least it needs to look a little flatter than that. Either way, I think I want the hair this time to almost be what you call it, a bit of a Garu style gal. I want the hair to be a little bit wilder. Should I put on this side or should I put on the other side actually? Where it like really stands up. Actually I should look up a reference for this. Don't be stupid. That's not what I'm looking for. Hold up. See if that works. Well, there's the scrunchie I need. Oh, there we go. I definitely can't put this on the screen, but want the hair here to go up to this point. Then we want to have put the do it like this where we have the oh, I should not be trying to draw frills like this. Oh, whatever. It's a bit thicker than that. And then you just have the hair come out a bit more wild. It'd be nice if there's a full shot of that. Oh, that's what I was trying to do. It'd be a little aggressive with how the hair comes out. Actually, maybe it don't need to be like that wild. Oh, that's not the eraser button. This is... How aggressive should I actually make this? Or just do like a... maybe just like that. Then just have a bunch of parts that kind of come off this. Make it look a little messy. Hum. Is that the new Hoyoverse game? I mean, I know some people have gotten on the train already. Well, that's a really ironic word to use to talk about the hype train. I haven't looked at it at all. I mean, last time I used to play Genshin a little bit. I mean, I never paid for anything, so honestly, the game got really repetitive really quickly. Because honestly, let's be real, if you're not paying in Genshin, then you weren't really getting your characters very consistently. And honestly, the game system didn't really prompt you to use new characters very much, because once you're into the game, you kind of can't swap characters very easily because you have to grind them all up before you can actually make effective use of them. So I've been a little bit hesitant on the on looking at another Hoyo game. They're just called Hoyo now, aren't they? This should not be the straight. This should be more like let's just go. It should be more like this, stretching this way, because this is the way our body is posed. So that everything is I literally basically haven't looked at it at all. And as far as I know, nobody I know is playing it, so I haven't looked at that either. Oh, actually no, I do know that people are playing it, but they're all on Twitch, and I don't even know what my Twitch login is anymore. I mean, I have the password saved in the password vault, but honestly, I don't think I'm gonna be touching Twitch again anytime soon. I just feel like really bad about that part. They're just like, yeah, I should probably like go hang out with people I know, but they're all on Twitch. I don't want to use Twitch. I could take a look at but I'm just like, I don't really want to commit to a game that I actually have to pay attention to right now. Like 90% of the games I play are games right now, are games that I can pretty much multitask with. I mean, I set aside the gaming stream to literally actually sit down and play games, but I don't know how much I want to commit to another game that's like probably pay to actually get content. Like, the problem isn't really the gameplay, in my opinion, for the Hoyo games. It's the fact that if you don't pay, you don't really get as much content to play with. Like, not story-wise, but just like variety-wise. I mean, the last Hoyo game I played, the content really died down very quickly when it came to the content. I was literally just doing dailies, and that was it. Like, literally nothing happens in that game. I mean, I have no idea what the heck happens in the story. I pretty much skip all of it, because the story wasn't really that interesting, I found, after a while. And it was like too slow. Like, probably that was like the main problem, was like it was way too slow. I mean, it might be better if I actually joined the game later, so that more of it's out. Because I found like some games I've recently picked up, they're all like, was it more like mobile style games where you're not expected to be like staring at it the whole time. So generally, those are a bit easier for me to manage because I can literally just turn them on when I feel like it. You know what, let me just pull up a trailer or something for Star Rail. There has to be a trailer somewhere is there a trailer that shows gameplay at all? Like these kind of games, a lot of time they just show you like a lot of pretty pictures and that's it. I mean, I can search for gameplay, but oh boy, there's tip guides and more tip guides. Why is everyone already doing tip guides? Holy shit. Brutally honest review. Should we look at that? Yeah, let's have a look at that. There's not gonna be no sound. But I'm just gonna watch this video of brutally honest reveal Honkai Star Rail. Alright, well, first thing that's come for the review already, they're calling it a gacha game. So that's really not great when it comes to variety, because they don't exactly have a very good track record of giving you a ton of variety from a gacha game, because, you know, you can't spin the gacha very often playing only in-game without wailing like crazy. Actually, you know what? Do you guys want to listen to this? I can't really show the actual video because that's we're not doing React content right now because I'm not just sitting there pausing the video constantly and making sure that 60% of it's actually just me. But let me just turn that off and we'll turn the desktop audio on. You can listen to who's this Ticktone talk about the. Let me just restart this.
So I'm going to be doing a kind of a tracking of a journey for Honkai Star Rail so far. I have been live on twitch.tv/Ticktone for about 11 hours. I'm not going to lie, I'm very irritable. I'm pretty pissed off. But that's normal for my YouTube content. And normally you see me playing Genshin Impact and you say, God, he's so fucking angry. Well, I am very angry. That's because I'm tired and not because of this game. Now, I'm going to be doing a pros and cons list. I'm going to be giving my game rating for Honkai Star Rail. For what it is, I'm going to give it a game rating for it being a gacha RPG. So I'm going to be rating this as a gacha game, not a real title, okay, because this is a gacha game. So I'm going to rate it as a gacha game. So I want to go over everything and then you can decide. And I also want to do my review for 1 day, my review for 1 week, my review for 1 month. If you want my full honest opinions, I do not pull punches. I'm going to tell y'all how it is, how I feel. Maybe my opinions change, maybe they don't, but right now I'm going to give you my initial feel. So we're going to start off with the pros, we're going to go to the cons, and then we're going to do all around. We will be starting right now. First of
all, oh boy. Honestly, we'll put a pass with him just being tired, I guess. He does sound actually very angry. He looks angry as well. But it's already calling it a gacha game, so that is, oh well.
First of all, combat, very good, very smooth. It is a turn-based RPG.
Oh,
you
boy.
get exactly what you would expect. Turn-based combat. It feels fantastic. One of the smoothest, if not the smoothest, turn-based RPG I've ever played. And yes, I have played Epic 7, and yes, I have played Summoner's War. I prefer this one. The knockdown system is cool. The stamina system is cool. The energy buildup is cool. It feels dynamic. It feels flowy. It feels very, very, very good. And the fights are not that easy. Now, keep in mind, I am 100% free to play. I have not spent a dime. I have not spent a dime on this game yet. And I don't plan on it. I don't plan on it because it being harder feels very good. I have the Trailblazer. I have March 7th. I have Don Hang. I have Asta. I have Serval. I have Herta. And I don't know how I got this, but I also got Only Silence Remains on this thingy. And then for my summons, I have done 40 pulls on my Warp. That's all from day 1 currency. And then I have done 4 summons on the premium banner. And I have gotten a total of all. I have multiple copies that I have for Asta.
Well, that's already not good. I know that done multiple pulls. I've got fuck all. Like, I mean, I know some people will like just be able to enjoy the gameplay, but for these kind of games where they give you a really big cast of characters, I prefer the spice of life. So I want to have a big variety to like change up the gameplay a lot. And well, you know, it's a Hoyo game. Like the banners are gonna suck. Like they're really gonna suck a lot. I mean, you want to make a turn-based strategy game like accessible, right? It has to be a bit easier than like your standard turn-based strategy game. I mean, I play some pretty complex I don't really play that complex turn-based strategy games. The most complex I really go is would it be Fire Emblem? Would it be Advance Wars? I mean, they both have like some interesting elements to them, but the one I play the most is Fire Emblem for turn-based strategy, and I can play on like the higher difficulties with like some success, even though I'm not great at it. But again, like the combat probably being easier, but the gacha not being very varied or being kind of shitty unless you had to keep waiting for banners and only drawing for banners and hoping you get to pick up, and then once you have to pick up, you just sit there and wait. like, uh, um, yeah, cause like the thing with these kind of games, right, is that they need to be a bit easier so that no matter what characters you actually end up pulling, you don't feel like you're shut out of the game. Like that's the number one factor that has to happen for these kind of games, and I understand that from a design view. Like I have a game design document for one of these kind of games that I wrote myself because I was thinking of making a game like this. Well, not like a gacha one, but like a turn-based strategy game. So I actually have a full like researched and documented game design document that I wrote quite a while back that I never actually end up making. Um, but like I get the turn-based combat being like the combat will be easy because it has to be accessible no matter how bad your pulls are. Typically until like midway through the game is how it expects this to usually go. I mean that's how it kind of felt playing Genshin as well. Notably how lacking the water pool on that game is. I don't know what the heck the element typings are called in English because I play in Japanese, but I can tell you that only English uses those stupid names when every Asian language just gives you the element and the exact naming. So I won't really say much about that part, but um like the thing I like about like Fire Emblem is that if you're playing with a lower difficulties, you can use whatever the heck you want, and you can change up your gameplay by like doing whatever the heck you want. But like obviously they're doing it for this game as well because you know it has to be accessible. But it's not really accessible by choice. It's the fact that the gacha is fucking you. Like that's the nicest way I can probably put it. It's like in all likelihood, your choices are limited because the gacha is absolutely fisting you in the backside. I mean, it sounds like I'm being kind of rough on it, but I don't like Hoyo's gacha luck in general. It is absolutely complete ass. So you know,
but I am not going to use them yet. I am not going to use her Eidolons. I have two that I could unlock, but I'm not going to do it because I want to know what the real free-to-play experience is because that's very important to me, okay? But so far, the combat feels very good, challenging, and rewarding. Let's go to the story. The story, get this, feels very good. It's very interesting. And the majority of it is fully voiced. And the way that it is voiced is very good for what I've experienced so far. The characters have personality. The main character can talk. And here's the best part. There's no Paimon.
I can't agree with that part. Oh, your main character can talk, you don't have Paimon. Oh boy, isn't that a nice fresh thing for everyone to enjoy? Don't you love it when the game gives you a character that you're supposed to like immerse yourself as, so they can't talk because you're not effectively talking in the game, and so they give you a voice of it by a friend character. This is the inside hand. Let's bring this up to just under the eye, actually. Actually, I don't need to be too careful with the hand here, but it's gonna be the side of the hand. And I don't know how important the main character talking is nowadays. I'm not that bothered by the main character not talking. I mean, I'm old enough to have played the super old Dragon Quest, so I can't really talk too much on that front. I mean, Dragon Quest, your main character still doesn't talk, so I'm fine with the main character not talking.
If that's not a reason enough to try this game, I don't know what is, because holy shit, you would be shocked at how much better Hoyoverse can tell a story when there's not a stupid dipshit that you have to listen to 24/7 that ruins the vibe non-stop. March 7th fulfills.
He's very passionate about that point. It's great. That's actually kind of hilarious.
The role of Paimon, and she is everything Paimon wishes she was. March 7th is adorable, and I love her, and she doesn't look like an annoying rat. She is adorable, and she's just a ray of sunshine, and I genuinely care about the character, and I don't feel weird because it's not a weird floating stupid baby that I want to strangle. Pretty much the idea is you wake up, you have no memories. Yes, it's very cliche, but here's the cool thing. We're not looking for our brothers and sisters, we're actually an atomic bomb. Yes, how I got reincarnated as a nuclear bomb is the name of the game, and you go from planet to planet and you try to cure the planet's cancer. And what I'm thinking will happen after you cure the planet's cancer, it will become beautiful, vibrant, and just for 2 seconds, I told a hilarious joke and my chat laughed at it. I would have the chat on the screen, but they were very bad, so I had to turn them off. But yes, I am still live on making this video, and because I put chat on the screen because they were being good, and now I'm taking them off because they're in trouble. Yes, chat, you're in trouble. Continuing on, the graphics are absolutely fantastic. They are everything that Genshin does and more. The sound design is fantastic. The characters look a lot better than I previously gave them credit for, and the way that they look is also how they feel, which I very much appreciate. Okay, I don't have many flashy characters, but I actually do genuinely enjoy the way the characters looks. Sure, Don, Hang, and Asta live a little bit to be desired, but Serval and March 7th are absolutely beautiful. Same thing with Himiko as some of the other 5 stars are, but I think March 7th is just about a perfect character as you can possibly get. The world also feels very, very, very nice. The world kind of feels like how I imagine Fontaine would feel, or at least the current area that I'm in. There's also another spaceship area, but the world does look very cool, you know? I'm not really thinking, I wish they would have done this, wish I would have done that. I mean, I think they just did a really good job. It feels unique, you know, something I really haven't seen before, or at least something that I have seen before with a nice little twist, the old yoink and twist, the old Ludwig method, and it feels very good. The music is fantastic, and the really
I mean, I don't think I've got much to complain about Hoyo's world design in terms of like the visuals. The visuals usually look fine. I mean, the visuals look here that he's showing look fine as well. I mean, it's a little darker than Genshin style, which I will admit, but this is actually a little bit more biased just for me because my eye is damaged, so I actually can't see very well, and when there's a lot of dark colors, which is why I tend to pick games which are very bright. If you want to see the general example of that, you can actually look at the videos I uploaded last October when everyone does horror games. I picked a lot of very bright colored horror games purely because I can't see very well when it's dark. Like I can't make out shapes whenever a game is very dark, which is why I avoid playing a lot of realistic games or games with a lot of realistic lighting. And this game does actually look a bit darker. You know, he's also currently showing a night scene. I don't know how important that is to some people, but I mean, that's like one thing I'd comment on is that I genuinely can't play some games because I can't see. I can't make shapes out in the shadows. And that is unfortunate, but it is also a fact.
The fun thing is there's a little choo-choo train that you can go on, and I'm not going to show you where that's at because I'm running low on time and I need to get my daily task unlocked. But the problem is I'm enjoying the game so much that I'm playing so slow, but the music is very good. And if you don't believe me, just boot in the login screen, hear that intro music in the beginning, and you will straight up bust. Maybe my editor will even put it on as the background to this video, but I don't know. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. To be honest, he's probably just playing Animal Crossing. Now, let's talk about the cons. Let's just go ahead and get it out. The gacha in this game is horrible. It's the
And there it is! That's the one thing I hate about Hoya Words. Yeah, I mean, I kind of expected that, but, like, if there's one thing that I really would make me question trying this game is that, the gacha. Like, for someone who prefers having a lot of variety and especially in character selection, especially if the game is turn-based strategy, when I want to build a party, that's like, that would be my number one complaint, is how horrific the gacha is. I will admit, all the gacha games I play right now do not have a horrific gacha. Like, I mean, my Princess Connect, I will admit I am very deep into it. I basically have every character unlocked, and the gacha never feels unfair. And I have a very, like, the thing is, so for Princess Connect, there's a very ample amount of in-game currency you can get just by playing the game. I could get to every gacha, like every gacha banner, without feeling I'm wasting anything, which feels really good. Like, I might skip some gachas if I'm a little low right after a limited gacha, depending on how the pools were the previous one. But I can get through and actually, like, draw in a gacha without feeling bad about it. It's like, it's the same pretty much with Blue Archive. I don't have I'm playing the Japanese version. I don't know what Nixon did to the game, because I heard that Nixon does horrible things to all the games they localize. But I'm playing the Japanese version of Blue Archive, which is done by the same people who did Azure Lane, which also has a pretty reasonable gacha. And I don't feel like I have any problems getting characters in that game either. I mean, the supply of in-game currency is a bit worse in that game, but I don't feel like I'm absolutely being railed by the gacha when it comes to actually clearing content. And I also recently just started playing Miss Train Girls, which I don't know if it's on any popular English version. I think they have an English version, but it's on their own site, on the DMM English site. But I've only just started that game, and I've had 3 tin pool gachas, like once a day tin pool gachas. I think I played for about maybe just under a month, and I think I have had at least 20, 30 odd like free tin pools, and I usually get like a top rarity every like 2 or 3 pools, even if it's like a double up. So that's the kind of gacha games I'm playing right now. The gacha is incredibly fair. like holy shit. Also for all 3 of those games, usually I can bulk up enough of the gacha draw currency so that I can get a spark. So even if I don't get them in the max number of draws, I can just trade for the whatever characters in the banner, and I don't feel bad about it, because it's just way more currency, and the gacha is fair enough that I probably don't actually reach that point majority of the time. So
the same as Genshin's. Rates are shit. The banners are bad. When I pull, I'm sad. I'm free to play. I've got and I'm pissed off. But every gacha system is bad. That's just the truth. But the good news is the game is still fun even when you use shitty units. So I'm actually fairly happy with that. But I will admit, pulling in this game, it makes me want to rip out my eyeballs and die a million deaths, especially now I can't overcome the pulling system because I can't spend money on the game, which blows. Next, the open world does feel a little bit not that open. It is very, very, very limited because, oh wait, lol JK, it's actually just not an open world. And there's a lot of instancing, which me personally, I don't mind, but god damn do other people do it, and so does my chat, enough so where I feel like I should have credit to them. Last thing, second to last thing, there's no skip button to some of the dialogue, which thankfully the dialogue is good, and I wouldn't want to have skipped, but there's gonna be a lot of people who do want to skip, okay? And lastly, there is no jump. There's no jump. I don't even need it to use it. I just like being...
He's just like slapping the spacebar. That's great. Do you need a jump in this game? I guess you do need it, but you're gonna have a giant ass world to explore. Like, I can actually see the faults in that. Yeah, like music in gacha games, as long as it's like thematic, like it fits the theme, like it'll pretty much always be good. Like I don't think I've really played a game where I feel like the music doesn't match the game recently for these kind of gacha games. I mean, I will admit I've been playing the ones that are like generally relatively successful and have a pretty good fan base, and are obviously making money and they can afford to like hire decent people. On that note, I do at some point want to play through some really bad games, which might include a lot of Sega Master System, I think it was, that has a lot of farting sounds. So that might be fun. Why did I just draw an arm and it's going to be covered by a sleeve? I'm distracted.
Being able to jump. So you can't run and jump, which is crazy to me. I feel like I'm playing Ocarina of Time again. It's making me lose my mind. That being said, I will say this. This is in my top 3 gacha I've ever played of all time, okay? Maybe even top 2. Obviously, Genshin is the best gacha I've ever played. Oh my God, she took photos of herself and she's posting them on social media. Oh my God, March 7th, I love you so much. This game is really good. Right now, with everything I said in mind, I would give this game a solid 8.5 out of 10 as far as gachas go. I think this game is great. I think this is exactly the break that Hoyoverse players are going to need to be able to back out of Genshin, relax, enjoy a different game for a little bit, and go back when 4.0 comes out. I think this is great, and this is going to stall me to Wuthering Waves, 7 Deadly Sins Origins, as well as my return to Genshin when 4.0 comes out, as well as the Black Clover mobile game that's coming out. This is a nice breath of fresh air. I'm enjoying every second of it, and I think you should give it a shot. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, and that is how I genuinely feel about Honkai Star Rail right now. I will update this in 1 week. I will update this in 1 month. More content to come.
That's one review. Everyone else is just really posting how to build teams. So, you know, oh, here's another first impression. Who is this? Braxophone. A Genshin player's honest review of Honkai Star Rail. Okay, actually, let me see if I can find the actual gameplay thing. How about just battle? I don't want to see the actual combat. Combat gameplay, sure. This is by GameSpot. Will GameSpot copyright strike me? I like how that's the first thing I think of. Whatever, here comes GameSpot. Oh, this kind of turn-based combat. Oh. This is very turn-based combat. Why did I read somewhere that it called a strategy? This is just regular turn-based combat. It's like AT bar. Okay, no, for games like this, I have definitely played more complex games than this. It's closer to like the old school Final Fantasy. Alright, let me just turn the music off and turn this music back on while I take a look at this. Because I don't know if I'll get copyright struck. They're only showing all the commands already being inputted, so I can't really tell of like how the inputs are going through. But I'm presuming it's like mostly mouse controlled again. Oh, there's a closed beta one. Let's have a look at this closed beta. Okay, so your standard resource management, turn-based combat, where you stand in a line. Cool, great. Yeah, I played plenty of those back in the day. I mean, I play them quite a bit less nowadays, but yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna try it. No, I've never actually tried Arknight. I think it was actually on the list of things I was considering when I was looking for other games to try. I mean, I can actually admit that when I was looking for more social games recently to play, it was because I was looking for 2D or games that have live 2D animations in them to study them. And it turns out that, you know, the majority of them that have animations are adult ones. Because it turns out that when you have to do the love making, it's a lot of repeated motions, which is very good for live 2D. Live 2D is very good for repeated motions. But those are the kind of games I've been playing recently. So go. Bring the hand around here. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna submit myself to another Hoyo gacha. Especially for a game like that where team variation is probably the most variation you get as they very slowly pump out content. And usually grinding for Hoyo games is pretty horrendous as well. Like, the ability to switch, like finally roll a character and then switch them in doesn't seem like a very feasible thing based on the game genre as well. Because that's another thing to worry about is like, oh wow, like I'm into the game and I can actually grind at a respectable pace, but it turns out that every time I pull a new character I can't use them. Like that's another thing I'd be pretty worried about for a Hoyo game. Along with the fact that gacha is already notably very bad. I mean, I think everyone kind of expected that, like, from the beginning, that gacha was going to be horrific. But yeah, I don't really think I'm going to subject myself to it. Marino sounds kind of crazy that when I talk about gacha games now, I talk about how the games I play have fair gachas. That's not two words that are supposed to go together. I mean, I actually don't know what Crunchyroll did to the Princess Connect when they were very briefly running the global version. But all I know is that most people didn't like it, and a lot of people were playing the Japanese version originally and went back to it. That's not how you draw a hand here. I'm not looking at a reference right now, which is really probably not helping. Where do I want the hand to sit? Because I want the... Okay, no, we're gonna go... I need to draw the head in first, I think. The head will help me do the shape here. Let's just cut that bit off. Oh, great, it's not closed. Oh yeah, it definitely isn't closed. It's not closed to the top. Oh, whatever. I don't need to have the thing on screen blocking my view. Um... Hmm... Okay, now I think I can... Actually, this here's gonna be... This here's gonna be right. Go... Should I make it this long? Should I actually like, bring it in a bit earlier? Hmm... Okay, that should be closed off, so I should be able to wand this now. Okay. And then the head is this color. I mean, I will admit that I prefer games I don't have to stare at, honestly. I mean, I can play a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh! Because, let's be real, you don't have to pay attention to that game. That game takes 10 years to, like, wait for the opponent's turn to go through. And then all the other gacha games I play nowadays, you can pretty much push through them. They're not really a problem on that front. I'm gonna draw the finger coming up this way. Well, like that. Bring the finger down. Then I'm gonna just have next finger coming behind it here. We'll cut this bit off. I want to cut the cut this off a little bit as well. This would be in front. This should be the knuckle here. Yeah, I'll just hide the hand behind the hair right now. I mean, I apologize if you're enjoying Star Rail and I just absolutely shat on it without playing the game, but like, I don't really think I'm going to be committing myself to a gacha game that's where the gacha is a giant piece of ass. I hurt myself enough on the Genshin gacha already in the past, so unless there's like a big change on like the gacha banner in general, or signs that it's gonna be like significantly better, I really don't think I'm gonna touch it. Why am I drawing the arm again? It's gonna be covered by a sleeve. Okay, let's just draw the sleeve here. bit puffy on this front. Oh yeah, there's no actual like real goal of today's drawing session, just so everyone is also on the same page on that front. Not really expecting to get this done, especially after the bit of sidetracking there. So just have the sleeve come over the top of the cuff area, like a bit like that, and just a bit of this stuff going like that. That's a little bit, yeah. Kind of want to actually slender down the fingers a little bit. Where's the shoulder sitting? Shoulder's like sitting about here, so we'll be coming down like this way. I'll just stick the sleeve over the top of this one. Just a bit of a curvy sleeve, and then or cuff. It's about the same size. They will just kind of go over the top of this. Still a big bump like right in the middle, and then we'll work from there. Alright, guess we're not going woolly anymore. We're gonna just go with this more standard, harder kind of cloth leather. Not really leather, it's like hard. What's it called? Like a material called? It's not linen, is it? It'll make it look a little bit baggy. And then the bit that needs to go against the ground to prop the arms up. Kind of do that into there. Kind of also want to just store the hair on this side, because that would be sitting. Where would that be sitting? It would be sitting in front of the behind the head, in front of the clothing. So I'm just gonna do this. Go like that. Just do a bit of simple side hair there. Just very casually drawn a shirt opening, because the shoulder is about here, so the collarbone would be about like that, like pretty much facing the camera flat, based on the pose. No. I mean, if it pokes out, actually, will it poke out a bit more than that? No, I've got the center, the neck coming down here. Actually, it will be like a little bit like on the side here. A little bit of collarbone, maybe. Just gonna do a very simple shirt. Maybe we'll give it a bit of a cuff. Or a, what do you call this part? What do you call this part? What, a collar? Soft collar. Then we'll bring this part of the jacket over the top of the shoulder. Then this is the hood part, and then this is the actual jacket piece that you can't see because it's going behind the sleeve now. Just wrap this behind here and just bring this down. Where does the body... Body is coming down like here. Where is shoulder? Completely lost shoulder on this side. Neck, shoulder, should be like right about here, like behind the head. Just direct this in general towards the, where the arm roughly is, like down here. Should be okay, I think. Roughly this way, yeah. Shoulder should be back there somewhere. Like, should be about right here, so that looks... Do I curve this part a little bit more? Actually, this should be a lot flatter, shouldn't it? Unless it like comes all the way, hangs down behind the arm. Then this part will actually be more against the ground. Down here, where it'll be like, more like this kind of shape. Then because of the orientation of the body, this is actually supposed to go over like this, like wide across this way. Let's just give this a little bit of a bump, and then we'll just draw the back in about here. Then we need the hood part coming behind the... Let's do the heron. Any like bits of heron first, actually. Wait, did I accidentally move one of the layers? I mean, I wouldn't put it past myself actually moving one of the layers. Actually, no, I didn't. Okay, that's just the side here. It was a little further to round, or was it around the head before? Okay, I want this scrunchie to be entirely on one side of the head. So we're gonna go... actually, do we want this curving over the head? I want it curving over the head a little bit. Let's check off the wand and do that. Okay, so... go like that. Okay, let me just bring up the reference image again. I'm not going to nail this at all. Oh, what was I looking at? Not this, not this, not this. What was I looking at? That's the other big question. Maybe I could dig the image back up. It wasn't this. It was... The fuck? Where did my reference go? Oh boy. Well, can I find another one that could... Oh, no, here. This was like completely behind the head. Maybe I should just go with that. Completely behind the head. Well, it's completely behind the head, then I can just want this so I don't have to worry about cleaning up lines later. See, there's a fold right here. Kind of a shirkly boy right here. Curves up and then around. Don't really get how the lines here work. Go like that and go like that. It's kind of like that. Something like that, maybe. And then, gonna just go ahead and draw the hair coming out of that. Hum. Just go something like that, maybe. Kinda just really scrap that up out of nowhere. Hmm. And this will be coming through here. And this will also be having this kind of sharper angle coming through here. It's fine to have this not be as visible because technically the cloth in front of it is blocking it. Actually, it's better if the cloth in front of it is blocking it. So just enough space for the butt, essentially. Bring this down. Then we'll go ahead. It's not closed off on this side. Why's not alright? What do I do with the hood here? Well, let's just see what I can do with this. Well, that's not what I'm trying to do. What button did I just press? Oh, there we go. Hood. Where's my hood reference? Not you. Not you. You. Okay, because it will go over the top of the body, like... How would it go? I have the bit that goes over the top of the body. And then this has to connect down to that point. Should actually be more like just flat against this part. Then we'll just cut off this line. We'll just kind of go like one, kind of bit like that, which is like layers of cloth just kind of sitting on each other. It's kind of hidden behind here at this point. There's like a one little gap here. We're gonna have like another... Probably shouldn't have too many like details right there. I'll just worry about the leg part here. Bring the shorts kind of over the top, like this also needs a kind of perspective view, like so. Over the top of that part of the leg, and then the leg which comes out of here. Actually, wait, which side would be? No, we still see on this. And this is the thigh. Alright, what should I do about these feet? Alright, let's see what I can do to this. Let's draw up a little bit here. The sole of the shoe. Actually do shoes this time rather than showing off my incredible inability to draw feet. Then we need the back of the shoe. Kind of goes round the heel up to about here. Say that the shoe goes over the top of here. That's wrong. Be more like this. And then just give myself something to like kind of judge the. Say this is like the very back of the ankle. Let's say there's like a little tag here. It's a little bit thicker than the rest of the shoe here. What? Right against the backside of the ankle, so I can kind of judge where everything is. Then we have the front side of the shoe coming down like this. Then it'll be like what? Good enough. Not good enough. What the fuck am I doing? Kinda got the heel coming across like this. I should probably follow that. Even though the sole of the foot stays in that spot, the actually no, the sole of the foot is like that, then go. Oh, hello, by the way. How you doing? Hello, do I call you Mitz or I call you Bun? For short. I probably should actually acknowledge you by name now that you've been here a few times. It's not something I do very often. Goes around the back of the foot like this. No, yeah, well, yes. Where is the back of the foot? No, the back of the foot is right on the spot. Yeah. Either way, welcome to everyone that just joined. I'm currently very much struggling to put on the shoe. I think I need to flatten out the skirt the sole shouldn't be coming out the spot. Okay, I think that's the big problem. Is foot. They just keep the foot like mostly straight here, and bring just like straight bring this down, and we'll bring the sole down to like here. Then we'll just change out the sole so that it kind of fits that. I think that's a bit more reasonable. We'll bring the foot in a bit, thin it out to fit the perspective that I'm working with here. That wasn't what I was trying to do. Can't we just cut that line off? Should I flatten the foot out a bit more? Because right now there's a lot of foots, like, what's that part of the foot called? This more bridge part? I have no idea what it's called in English. That's like one of the few things I actually know my own language. That's really weird. Okay, so let's just say that comes around the side like that. Just give this a little bit more detail. Does this need to come round a bit more? Because the side of the foot currently coming down like that. Let's just say that the tag is coming across the back of the ankle right there. And then we'll add like another detail piece to try and help the shape of the foot a bit more, just by going like that. That's like kind of the bit that comes out from the tag at the back. And for the regulars here that know that I hate laces, we're now going to very cleverly bring around Velcro straps, my favorite way of binding shoes together. Because holy shit, if there's one thing I hate in this world, it's shoelaces. How that became the one thing I hated in this world, don't question it, but I hate shoelaces. Honestly, I could have probably done laces here at this angle, but actually, should I just challenge myself to do shoelaces here? Because I can actually kind of do them without too many issues here, because I just need to go something like, let me just... Yeah, I should challenge myself and do something I'm not good at here. We're gonna do shoelaces. We're gonna go, one, go like here to here, and then we're just gonna go like here, and we're gonna go like that, kinda. So we're just gonna do like that. The laces are kinda on the far side of the foot to begin with, so we can kind of just do laces like that. Yeah, that works actually. That's not absolutely horrific. Let's bring this shoe's gonna be hidden behind the main part of the hair, luckily, so I don't have to worry about it quite as much. Oh right, I didn't draw the rest of the foot in, that's hilarious. What? That's not what I was trying to do. It's gonna go with... it's gonna just do this here, cut that off. I'm gonna bring socks, bind the socks over the top here. Then we're actually gonna bring this as a loose kind of sock. A bunch more towards gravity, which is here. So we'll go like that. And we'll go like that. Then we'll say that there is the elastic bit here that actually keeps it against the foot right here. And then we can put a pattern on that using screen tone later. But that is a sock that doesn't fit the rest of this perspective. Oh, that's close enough. It's a loose sock. It can slide around a little bit. It's fine. I'm gonna tell myself that, just convince myself it's okay. Okay. Bring in this other leg here. We've got the back of the foot like right here, so that's actually gonna be part of the shoe probably. Say the shoe's like right here. I'm just kind of arbitrarily draw it in. And then we have... Oh, this will be about from here then, because this foot is kind of angled weirdly. Actually, is that angled right? Oh, it should be more... just straight. Oh yeah, it's gonna be more straight on. So go like that, go like that. Let's just say we can't really see too much of the shoe here. We'll bring this out a little bit more so that it's more just completely side on. Then we'll bring the leg through here. And we'll bring this part of the leg through here. Then we will attach the sock based on this perspective right about here. Then we'll roll this around and... Do I have enough hair there to actually block this out completely? It's kind of really dodgy. Okay, we'll draw this in a little bit right here. Let's say that is right where the sole is, right there. Then we need to go here and go and bunch this up. As it gets closer towards the foot, like so. Let's cut that. Can I cut that a little bit off? Thank you. And also on this side, we're ready to go. Yep. Whoa, whoa, and whoa. Do that. Cut that off. Cut that off. We'll add an extra fold like right here. Then we also need the elastic that stretches across here, like so. And then, do I need to, whatever, wand, and we're going to drop the pin down, and we're gonna go, just more side on, so we're gonna say that this is directly like this. And we'll say we have a bit of a lace coming. Say we'll just have a little bit of lace that you can kind of see there. Let's just do that. Okay, now what the hell do I do in front of the body? If that's wrapped right under the body, then what's the best way to do this? Okay, let's say that the shirt actually comes out a little bit here. That'll make it a little bit easier to work with. Say the shirt fold comes out a bit in front of the jacket. And kind of sprawls onto the ground a little bit here before coming around the back side of the body. That means that the jacket, which is coming with the shape of the body, which is shoulder is about here, armpit will be about here. So we're gonna bring the side of the body right down here, and we're gonna bring the jacket underneath the shirt coming outside. We're gonna add an extra line here to denote that this is actually the shirt that's coming over the top of the jacket a little bit. They're too flat. I mean, the jacket can kind of hang if the shirt's gonna hang as well. No, it's too flat. What's the best way to do that then? Probably better if I just do the jacket straight up then. Where we go. Cut this bit off, cut this bit off, cut this bit off. Go ahead and just go one line here, which is the shirt. Jacket coming down through like this, and then we'll go. What was this part? Oh, that's the hood coming through. We'll just bring this all the way in, straight away like that. Sure. Because the front of the shoulders is right here, which means that the shape should be like this. Whatever, let's just draw it in the face now. Like that. That balanced. Go like that. Cut the hair off a little bit here. Just go like that. Kind of. That doesn't look right. Want the eye to be like this. Cut that little bit off. Oh dear. Let me just get right in there. Like so. It's like a tiny little bit off. How do I deal with that? It needs to come down here. Oh, that line is completely been eaten alive. Should probably just rotate this so that my wrist works. Go like that. Oh yeah, I need to add some lines here to show that it is currently being pulled into here. And then we're just gonna go ahead. I really like how I'm just staring at this and then deciding I don't quite like it. I'm gonna go a little bit more this way. Okay, nice big round eye. Should I actually go for more circular eye rather than oval? I think I made the lash a bit thin on the width. Oh yeah, the lash is definitely a bit thin on the width. Let me see what's the best, if I can just fix it straight from here. Let's go a bit more this way. Like so. Cut that off. And then just bring this round again, like so. Oh, that was a little bit off. Oh, like that. Let's try and go for around the eye this time. Go more circle. Still gotta have like a little bit of oval shape, but it's gotta be more circular compared to what I usually do. Give that feels a bit better. Like so. Then the same on there. I should probably make this a bit wider. Can I just stretch this? Just a bit more, about there. Go like that. I should be a little bit thinner based on the fact that the perspective is that this eye will be further away. Not as good with like just circular eyes. Should it be a bit more across? Bit more this way? Just like slowly stretching it. Oh boy. Should be like right in there. Oh boy. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Bring this round. That. Okay, let me just see what can I cut this off in a neat way. Oh, that, I guess that kind of works. So around our eyes, so how do I get the good old Garu look? Do I go lollipop? See if I can find a reference for this. How do you spell lollipop? Is it 2 L's? Okay, well, technically if they're not holding it, then it's just a stick coming out of a line mouth, like usual. So we'll go, let's say, based on the face angle, it will be... Just take a look at this again. Yeah, I could go biting straight on it, but go, let's say, actually no, mouth needs to be like more this way. And then, if I want to add a lollipop stick, it will just be like this. Cut that little bit off the hand. And then you just go like this and just cut that bit off the mouth. Actually no, you cut off the mouth a bit like, like that. And just define the bottom lip a bit more. Okay, how's that look right now? Definitely gives a different feel going with the more circular eyes than the oval eyes. Okay, and there's a line art. Okay. And actually just grab this whole thing and increase the size of it because I haven't used up the whole canvas space. Or can put some extra accessories. Because if I just go ahead and... Because I can actually do things such as... Let's see if I can make this not look terrible. Also... Let me just take in these blank gaps here, and then if I use the perspective ruler, let's be smart about this, and say that there is a wall right on this side of the body. Oh, I need 2 vanishing points. Oh, that's gonna be a pain in the butt. Let's say... Okay, no, let's say that we have the side of a surface right here, and then the other side of the surface is right there, nice and flat based on our perspective. You're up there, right? And then we say we have a backboard or back wall right no, we're gonna go with a single vanishing point, namely because I drew in shoes and I was gonna draw a bed here, but we're not filthy animals to get on top of a bed with our shoes on, so we're gonna go about that. And yes, I'm calling out any filthy person who gets on their bed with their shoes on. Let's just say the wall is like right on this corner. We're actually gonna kind of draw in a... Okay, now do I need a second vanishing point if I have a... Yeah, I need a second vanishing point if I put the wall here. Okay, I need a second vanishing point if I want to have the very corner of the second corner set. Oh my god, that's so annoying. So we want the point to be, let's say the wall is like this. And maybe a bit... Let's say the other vanishing point of the wall is like way over here. Sure. Like, I didn't grab an image to draw this in to begin with, so it's going to be a little bit more scuffed than it should be. Then we're going to go corner of the wall, bring up the actual wall piece here. We're going to go ahead and go like that, not like that, not the horizon line. I want to follow the vanishing point. Not like that. Please go like... Actually, I should just draw this whole thing, shouldn't I, without the wand, so I can actually move everything around. Yeah, that's probably smarter. It's probably better if I go with this more on this side and put... Because I can just throw in things like snack packets or accessories. So if I stick it over here, then it makes more sense to have stuff at the front and on the back. So let's go ahead and just draw this in fully. You won't be able to see the lines once we color it anyway. So not the horizon line. Please follow the vanishing point. Thank you. We're gonna bump this out a little bit so that the bottom of the wall has a little bit of thickness to it. So we're just gonna go like this. Then we're going to go ahead and go. Is that how I do it? Yeah, that's how I do it. Not the horizon line. Please go along the vanishing point. Oh boy. Well, that was really scuffed. I'm just gonna cut out the whole line here. Ah, that's close enough. Basically just gonna have to stick out from the wall a little bit. That's not how I do it. That's literally not how I do it. Okay, well, honestly, we don't really need a perspective wall. We could just have like stuff here. But regardless, I've got colors in first. Why not? I'll just slap some color on this. Alright, so we're taking the very light colors once again because I'm still coloring in the pastel, or coloring as much as I can in the pastel colors. So we're gonna go like so. Oh, that's bright. I'll all of that in. I then close off the line here. That's hilarious. What should I do with this line? Let's just go meh and meh. And we'll just cut off the color here. We'll take a... Is that water hair that's pretty much visible? Yes, it is. Skin. Skin, we want like another very light color. Where we're just gonna put it on top of... That's not it. That's closer. That's about right, okay. Along the hand and the head and it looks a little light. Leg. It does look a little light. Probably got a little bit darker with the skin because honestly it's kind of hard to work with skin if it's overly light. What color should everything else be? Turn this down a little bit. Go. Wow, that doesn't change it at all. That's hilarious. Does it? No one notice if we change if I do that? Hello. I'm doing okay. Just kind of slapping in some flat colors here right now. Don't know if I am fully in love with this kind of green. Let's go more of a blue here. I need to make this a little paler. I don't know if there's any... Actually, there might be some... Well, I mean, the accent I picked up might have some Scottish in it, but I really shouldn't sound Scottish, because that's very far away from, That's like literally across the world. Actually, what do Scottish people sound like? I think I've met like one Scottish person ever. And I don't really talk to them all that much. Huh. That's like the first time I've ever heard anyone say I sound Scottish. I'll be real. Is that the right blue? I want more of a grey. Just slap in the eye white here as well. I try to be interesting. This is the internet. I'm here to entertain. Okay, maybe the skin color is a bit aggressive. Yeah, let's try and lighten the skin color again. Actually, what am I doing? I'm just gonna steal the colors from my other drawing because we're still kind of rolling on the same character here. Where are you? Let me just steal some colors. Let's not be stupid about this. Oh, that's a lot lighter than I had before. Oh, that's hilarious. Yeah. Alright, I was working with super light colors then. Okay, let's just try and put this back in. Just need the eye color and hair skin color primarily there, because maybe steal a couple of the colors I already have that I know I can work with. Oh, by the way, my accent's supposed to be Kiwi. And based on what people from the UK have told me when I've worked with them is that I do sound very Kiwi. And at least that's what the Americans and the British tell me. Hey, you don't know where that is? I don't blame you because we're not we're not on the world map 90% of the time. We get left off it. Yeah, I'm gonna steal this pink here. I'm gonna use this pink for the hood and also the shoe body here. Right on this spot, I want to make this a little bit darker and go really hard to work with these colors and they're so pale. Let's just go white souls. Go like that, goes. Don't know if that is like just a bit too much white on one spot. I'll just pop this in and put that in. And also pop these in. Okay. Then I'm also going to steal a color. I'm going to steal this green color actually. This green color is very pale. I'm going to use this for shirt. Then we're going to darken this a little bit and put this around the elastic part here. Alright, this pink has to come into this hood part here. There's a bit here that kind of sticks out. We're gonna take this blue, we're gonna make it a little tiny bit more saturated and use it for the cuffs of the jacket here. This is the hood. And then we need a color for the shorts. Do I have another color I can steal from here? Not really. I only used a couple. I guess I could use this cream color. Use this cream color for shorts, why not? Is that too close to the skin color? That's a bit close to the skin color. That works, I guess. Then we will use the blue again for the socks, let's say. And we'll use the cuff color here for the elastic part of the sock, which is apparently not going to fill in for me. Okay, and then now, once again, let us go ahead and get the eye whites into here. Oh, I didn't color the lollipop stick. So eye whites go like that. Then we should be able to just enlarge the pin and just go over the top of this. Over that, like so. You know what, don't just color this. It's a Friday, I can go a bit later. Alright, the scrunchie. What should I do with the scrunchie? Do I use more of the pink? Yeah, why not? Let's use more of this pink here. Well, I could use the green actually. Let's use the green. Let's go and paint in the scrunchie. Doesn't really stand out. It'll stand out more if I use the pink here, because it's further away from the yellow of the hair. Alright, that's the flat. Let's go 1, 2. How was I doing the eyes here? I think I was going like... Then you go, pupil. Slightly to the side, so it's kind of looking one way. Here we go, depth. Do another multiply layer. I should probably go darker than that, shouldn't I? go shine. Like that. Then we will put a shadow under this. We'll want to take the eye white layer as well. We're going to go ahead and use this. They're going over the... It's not going over the top of that, is it? No, it just looks like that because of the contrast. Okay, okay, I'll go like that. Then we're gonna turn that off and just... I feel like I went darker with these. I did. It went a lot darker with these. Oh boy. We're gonna have the light hitting the eye from the right, which means that we'll have a highlight. Maybe a bit like that. I'm gonna increase the depth color here a little bit. I'm actually just gonna take this color directly and see if I can just paint it right on top. Let's just go. And also for the pupil color, I'm going to darken this a little bit too. Maybe turn it down a little bit. Maybe that's a little aggressive. Okay, then we take the face. Let me just take your color here. That should be about right. Blush. Okay, maybe a bit darker. Then we want another layer called Skin Blush. Where we want to put this onto the joints and tips of the body. Knuckle right here, bit of the knuckle probably right about there, the bone joints and the tip of the finger, and then the knee, which is right here. Okay, then we'll go. Do the hair. Bring a little tad this way. Maybe I'll do the whole hair in one bit, right? Yeah. Okay. So basically, only need to go like that. Along the edges here. And then turn that down a tad, so it's not quite as visible. Yeah, turn that down a little bit more. About there. Go like that, maybe. Then also for here. Really wondering if this style is actually going to become a new thing. Really digging it after having done a couple of pieces like this. Hum. Okay, then we take this color, use the add, and go with the watercolor. Shouldn't be the most noticeable thing, but should be able to somewhat see it a little bit. It should give everything a bit of a lighter touch. Should probably not put it here, put it on this side where the light's coming from. Maybe turn it down a tad. Okay, then we take this color. Gonna go a little darker, and then we're going to say skin shade. Shouldn't be the most noticeable thing in the world. Or should I actually make it a little bit darker so it is a bit more noticeable? Go a bit more into the red. Use a more saturated color here, I think. I know that's a bit too aggressive. Light's coming from this side, so make sure all of that part is like somewhat worked with. Alright. Then also go, oh, I still haven't colored in the lollipop stick, holy shit. That's the wrong color. Then go on 2. Do that. Okay, let me actually put a color into the stick. I'll just make it white. Can I just slap it? Oh, good. It actually just fills. Great. That makes my life a lot easier. Okay. Okay, take this color, actually take this color, make it a little tad darker. Wait, in there as well. I'll lighten this a little bit. Change this mode. Give it a little bit of a crease right there. Dig in here and dig in a little bit right there. Do a little bit right here. This is the back, so because you technically be a little bit aggressive with the coloring there, and this is underneath. We'll just do a bit of that and a bit of that, and then we'll just slice that bit back out. Like that. Then we need to go, let's see, across here, across like that. Be a little bit rough with that part, why not? Okay, so here are the pinks here now. Just kind of color that part in as well. Little bit of a crease right there. They shouldn't be too aggressive. Maybe a bit like that. Just put it straight over the top of this. Hum, 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 hum. Okay, the only bit I'm really not too sure about is the actual curve right here. Along with the fact that I currently don't have any patterns or drawings here. Alright, let's deal with the scrunchie. Okay, don't think I'm gonna do too much detail I should do something to the bottom of the shoe, but I'm very bad enough with shoes to begin with without drawing in the actual pattern of the soles. And I have to bring up a reference for that before I can really do much on that. But mostly colored. So what I can actually do here is say, where is the blues? Is just this part? Okay. I can actually go here and here. And then go ahead and get a screen tone. What should we stick onto here? What screen tone can I do without downloading? Actually, I haven't downloaded most of these, probably should. The rabbit, the cats. That's probably a bit aggressive for socks. Yeah, that's a bit too aggressive for socks. How about this actually? I need to download it. Okay, give me a moment. Let's just download that. Yeah, log into Clip Studio, that's fine, yeah, sure. Give it a moment. Well, I could use the polka dot pattern I had used a while back once I find it again. Where did I go? Go into my downloaded materials, I think. Yeah, my downloaded materials. Polka dots are actually pretty good. I should probably look for some more of these things. Polka dot... Actually, polka dot might work here. That's not what I want. I probably want, like, just plain... completely transparent white with a dot here. You're really not transparent white. Like... well, I can just color over it again, that's honestly fine. What I really want to know is how this no... Just picked like the lightest one, that's not gonna work. It's actually grabbing these colors currently, it is. I was doing that. Once... Oh boy, the Tim Tams, you're gonna have people stealing your Tim Tams. No, I found it also very wild that people don't know what Tim Tams are once you leave this part of the world. very light, but this might be what I want. So the simple pattern onto there. Oh wait, there's another peel. Was it the peel gray? What is this? That's the wrong way. Zoom this way. That's a bit too packed. It's a lot more. That's a lot more packed than I would like it to be. Hum. Why is this so big? The crap is this? Can I just move this box so that's easy to work with? Thank you. You know what, we'll just leave it here for... Yeah, it's like pretty much fully colored in. Do I put a fancy background on it? Why not? Let's put a fancy background on this real quick. Originally I was going to do a whole ass room wall, but I think that's not going to be on the board today. Do that, and let's put a screen tone on it. Oh, screw it, let's use the rabbits again, why not? The rabbits are cool. Just rasterize this. Give it a color instead and paint it, and then just go whoop like that. Simple and easy. It makes it look fancy before I've actually finished it. Alright. Yeah, I might actually like continue this one just to add a bit more and actually make it like a room, essentially. Floor with some snacks, why not? But at the current stage, this is pretty much good enough. The like main character is fully drawn in, while the surrounding scene is not. And I might actually have a go at that because I need to draw more interiors. I'll practice my interiors before I get to my exteriors, because exteriors are definitely harder to draw. Or more like the more natural it is, the more complex it gets, because there's a lot of little parts and details to make it look natural, while artificial things are just like solid objects. Alright, but anyways, that will do it for today's drawing session. Tomorrow, the plan right now is to go with a Fire Emblem randomizer of one of the GBA games. You're not familiar with randomizers for games, it's gonna be a little wild, and you're not familiar with Fire Emblem, then it's gonna be a little wild, because randomizers for Fire Emblem can make the game very unplayable. Unlike other randomizers where you can still somewhat supplement what the game is trying to do by raw skill at the game, but for a turn-based strategy game you cannot. You kind of have to play with what it gives you, and hopefully I can work the randomizer and give it a couple of test runs before I actually get to the stream. Because I want to go about as wild as the randomizer will let me. That's kind of how I like to play randomizers. If you want to know how wild I go with randomizers, check out the Pokemon Heart Gold, I think I was playing with a randomizer, where I randomized absolutely everything apart from base stats, I think. Base stats, evolutions, and movesets. I think it was like move typings, Pokemon typings, abilities were all randomized, so it was a little wild. Everything kept dying. It was great because it was also Nuzlocke. So yeah, it's like that kind of level of randomizer that I want to do. So we'll see. The GBA Fire Emblems aren't very difficult is the main bit. So we'll see if the randomizer makes it significantly more difficult, and we'll go from there. If I can set it up correctly. If I can't set it up correctly, I'll find something else. Alright, but anyways, thank you very much for watching today's stream. If you enjoyed what you saw today and aren't subscribed, remember to subscribe, leave a like, cause that helps me out, and I shall see you all next time.